Hello, my name is Kittens from that Eurovision site. We are going to be reacting to the Olly Alexander reveal today. I use pronouns she, her, and with me is
I'm Georgia. I also use she, her pronouns. And yeah, today we're talking about Olly Alexander for the UK, which was announced on Saturday, the 16th.
16th. Yeah.
And we're recording this on the 18th of December. So it's been a couple of days, but I still feel like generally I'd say um, I'm excited for this. I know Kittens, you are as well.
Yes, I am
Yeah,
very excited for this. Yeah, I think, thinking about like this whole thing as a selection, not just like the artist itself is a stunner for me.
mm,
Like just being able to get somebody who has been such somebody who's really well known. Maybe they might not know him by name, but most people will know a song at least. Really radio friendly, like back catalogue of songs. Um, somebody who is a seasoned performer and has performed on stage so much. That just feels very big to me. And for it to be revealed during Strictly as
I
well.
know.
Yeah, like I had so many
It was,
people. I was driving at the time and I got home. I was like, oh, I'm finished driving. And then looked at my phone and just saw this barrage of messages from like everybody I knew about, this reveal. Um, yeah. And then seeing like the BBC News message because it just all felt very surreal.
yeah,
Like
it was.
it's not the time of year the BBC normally choose to do this. This is
Yeah,
3 months early. Um, yeah, the whole thing just seemed like it had been made up. And I just had to kind of sit there for a minute and go, this is actually happening.
yeah. It honestly, it like didn't feel real. Sort of like having it on Strictly, and kind of even though there had been rumors that Ollie would be doing it, but just kind of it just shows that like the BBC is doing something different with their selection process, and I think that's really exciting. Um,
Yeah. I
yeah.
mean, with the like interviews and stuff he's done since, he's been saying that he's been trying to do it for a few years, and that's kind of interesting, I think, in the context of the lineup we've had for the last few years as well. So,
Hmm.
yeah. I I feel very kind of cautiously optimistic about this. Um,
Same.
yeah, this is a weird feeling. Um
I'm not really a fan of UK entries and haven't really been for quite a while now, but after the announcement, thought maybe this might be the year that I feeling cautiously optimistic that this might be the year that I actually like a UK entry for the first time in a really long time. Um, so Ollie, don't let us down.
yeah, I mean, I am. Yeah, we already have that the song is written with Danny Hall, who's written Houdini for Dua Lipa and has like this big back catalogue of like working with some real hit makers and stuff like that. So it's sounding very promising, and he said it's not a ballad. So
Yeah.
as probably TES's number one BPM lover, I am overjoyed at this. Um, yeah, so what's your exposure to the years and years and Olly Alexander? Like, have you listened to them a lot before? What would be like a recommendation for you, for a track or
Um,
two?
I'd probably say Shine and King are two of his more like famous songs, but I'd also recommend, if people outside of the UK especially haven't seen the show It's a Sin.
Yeah, yeah,
Ollie was in it,
absolutely.
and it's an amazing show. Just yeah, go
You need
go
a
watch it. He's very
family,
good.
you need a family-sized bucket of tissues. Though
Yes.
yeah, it's definitely it's hard going, but it's worth it. It's worth it. Um, but yeah, I mean, musically, we are looking at kind of this kind of synth pop kind of vibe. Um, this kind of radio friendly dance music. Um, I love to hear it. The songs I was gonna go for were quite different to you, like King and Shine, I think, and Desire probably are probably the
Yeah.
some of the more well-known tracks, but like personally, Starstruck and Sweet Talker are just like two of my faves for that kind of disco-y vibe that's coming back into favor with people like Jake Shears and Jessie Ware doing that kind of sound. And just kind of that's what I'm kind of like hoping for from this, for a good vibe, a good kind of toe tapper song that we can have a good dance around to. And I'm hoping for some very nice dance moves and stuff on stage as well. What about you? What are you hoping for from this entry?
Um, I think something, yeah, kind of as you said, something like upbeat, a bit disco-y that you can kind of like dance along to, and um yeah, just something that like shows off Ollie and like his skills as an artist, and um yeah, just upbeat, disco-y kind of that shows something like a little different to what the UK sent out previously, but kind of still something like modern and dancey, and yeah, just something new. Um,
Yeah, and I think it makes a difference to have quite a seasoned performer. I mean, the last few years we've had, I mean, obviously, Sam Ryder has quite a history of singing, but not necessarily in the limelight. And May as well, but not necessarily on that kind of scale. Whereas, Ollie's been performing at Glastonbury and had his own New Year show on the Beeb and all that kind of stuff. So we're getting quite a seasoned performer who is not gonna have a problem, I think, when it comes to, you know, the trappings of stardom and being a big deal. Um, and also just somebody who seems really enthusiastic about Eurovision and being, just being out there. We saw that with Sam Ryder as just like how much difference that makes. Just somebody who really, really wants to be there, you know?
hmm,
And, reading and listening to what he's said recently, it just feels like we've got a backing from the artist, we're getting a backing from the public, like people are like, oh, it's them, kind of vibe. So cautiously optimistic, can't wait to hear the song, I feel, is
yeah,
my summary. um I know it all hinges on the song and the performance and the staging and all of that, and that's a long journey, but this feels like a good announcement, a good piece of progress.
hmm,
Um, and for it to be announced in the way it's been announced is very interesting. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
and even my parents and stuff, they had both excited to see Ollie perform, and talking to my friends, they're excited, and it's just to kind of see like the a big figure in the UK like music scene at Eurovision is going to be, it's going to be exciting. I can't wait to hear his song as well.
Yeah. And I think, having somebody who is, you know, we've had a lot of people in the past who have either been new or like nearer the end of their careers, and have somebody who is still quite, on part of the zeitgeist, so to speak,
Hmm.
very much somebody who's quite current, is going to be quite interesting and quite different. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like what you saw, please give this video a like, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also, don't forget to follow that Eurovision site on every social media thing out there: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Threads, Blue Sky. We're on everything at this point. Um, thank you very much, Georgia, for joining me. Thank you very much, viewers. We hope you've enjoyed the video. Bye.
Bye.